Welcome back to Live at the Hive. I'm your host, Janice Jokkel, and I am so excited for you to meet our next guest. She has got a passion and a purpose for her mission, and we can't wait for you to hear what she's doing here in Medina County. So, welcome to the show.
Thank you,
Who are
Janice.
you, and what do you do?
Well, my name is Leigh Best, and I am the marketing director for Mighty Auto Pro, and that position gave me the opportunity to eventually become the co-founder of Brakes for Breasts.
And what is that?
Well, I'm so glad you asked.
It sounds like I should know what that means, but what does that mean? I know you work for a car place, brakes, breasts, put it all together.
Exactly. So it's a win-win for everybody. So it's really neat. What happens is in the month of October, the entire month, we join hands of independent auto repair shops across the country. So last year we had 35 states that actually participated. And we're also international because we have a shop in Canada that does it as well.
Okay.
But what they do is, it's a win-win for everybody because the repair shop goes to their vendor and they ask their vendor if they would mind supplying free brakes all month long. Mm-hmm. And you're like, well, that's a pretty big ask.
Yeah.
But what we do is every auto repair shop has a first call for parts every month, every call, every repair. So what happens is they will promise them that we'll order the parts for everything that we possibly can that month. So it increases exponentially the amount of business we're sending them, henceforth making up for the fact that they give us free brake pads. Then that's where the good part comes in. Customer comes in, they get free brake pads all month long in October. All they have to pay for is the labor and any other ancillary parts, such as the rotors or the calipers. From that ticket, we then, as the shop, donate 10% back to the Cleveland Clinic Breast Cancer Vaccine Research Project.
Wow.
So, and I want to emphasize, it's actually a vaccine to prevent breast cancer.
Oh my gosh. And how long have you been doing this? Like you said you're co-founding. Who are you in partnership with on this?
Sure. One of my friends, Laura Frank, they recently sold their shop, but we started Brakes for Breasts back in 2011. So
oh my gosh.
This is actually, 2025 is our 15th year, and we're so proud to say that we've raised over $2.1 million.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So who can take benefit of these free brake pads? Women, men, women?
Anybody that needs brakes. And the nice thing is sometimes you don't know if you need brakes.
Sure.
So all month long in October, we're also offering a free brake inspection. Normally that costs $49.95, but you can get your brakes inspected for free just in case you don't know.
Wow, that is fantastic. So what drove you for this mission? Like what inspired you to do this?
Well, interestingly enough, it was just Laura and I having a conversation over dinner one night, and her mother at the time was going through ovarian cancer. And we were talking, Laura always says, well, as a business owner, you have visibility. With visibility, you have responsibility to make the world a better place.
Wow.
So literally, we were sitting at a Buffalo Wild Wings, eating wings, and we're like, well, how do we do that? How do we do something that's really big, like for women all over the world? It doesn't matter if it's happening in our own backyard. That just happened to be a bonus. And then that night we came up with Brakes for Breasts. We knew a few repair shop owners in the area. We started with 5 shops. We raised $10,000 and we're like, wow, I think we're onto something. But most importantly, when Laura talks about her mom, and my dad passed from cancer, and who doesn't know somebody that's been touched by cancer?
Right.
It's everywhere. It's terrible. So with her mom, it's that helpless thing. Her mom's going through chemo, or she's going through radiation, or whatever it is she has to go through. All of it being horrible, but yet you feel so helpless. So for Laura and I, this was kind of our outlet to help. It gives you a release, it gives you an ability. And I think that's why it's been so great, because one thing to keep in mind, we literally have a budget of $0. When we started this, we absolutely committed that every single penny we raise goes directly to the Cleveland Clinic Breast Cancer Vaccine Research Project. And we have stayed tried and true to that. So our marketing budget, $0. Our salary budget, zero. So Laura and I are just two volunteers that unite the hands of independent repair shops across the country every October. And our industry support is really how we got to 2.1 million. We couldn't do it without the support of our industry. And for that, we are so
The industry
grateful.
meaning the shops or the vendors of the brake pads?
A little bit of each. For example, when we first started, our website was done by Laura. Neither one of us knew anything about websites. So with
You
right?
fix cars, right?
Exactly. So with Google and WordPress, we created a website. And then Kukui came along, which is a company that's well known in our industry because they specialize in creating auto repair shop websites. And they looked at us and said, what can we do to help?
Oh, wow.
And we said, a website? And they said yes. And oh my gosh, that was such a relief. So
Yeah.
they handle our website and it's beautiful. So we've gotten a ton of vendor support. And if you're in the auto repair industry and you look at the front page of our website, you'll see all of our sponsors. And they're some of the biggest names in our industry.
Wow.
So they either sponsor us with help like the website or perhaps a donation if you sign up with their company, whatever the case may be. And the independent repair shops, that's the backbone. So.
And you
It's
have
been a great
a total
ride.
of how many shops now?
Well, it depends on any given year.
Oh, sure.
Typically, we range somewhere in the 200 repair shop range.
I heard 35 states, but I didn't know how many
Yeah.
shops that went with that. So 200. Wow, that's fantastic.
kind of an average. Yeah, and not bad for just like word of mouth.
Yeah, my
So.
God. $2 million. I'll tell you, it is it's heart-wrenching to hear a family that has to go through that. And it is so rewarding to hear other business owners that are rolling up their sleeves to say, how can I make a contribution to the community in some small little sliver, right?
Right.
And mine is my talent and my time of doing this show, right? So it's
Exactly.
time sliced out that I put people like yourself on our show to be able to share your story. That was my whole vision for Live at the Hive, is to give you 6 or 7 minutes to share your passion and your story. And I am honored to know you. You
Thank you,
really
Janice,
have
and I
done.
do.
You have really done an amazing job in this community to be forging the way of what it means to give back. I didn't even know that was being donated to the Cleveland Clinic. I didn't know what you were raising the funds for. So I get the privilege and honor to hear the stories, intimate stories of people people that are leading the way. So thank you so much for tuning in. We always end with words of wisdom. What words of wisdom would you like to share with our viewers today?
Well, I think the one thing that Laura and I both learned from this experience is you can do it. We were both just ordinary girls next door. There's nothing special. We sat at Buffalo Wild Wings one night, kind of spitballing ideas, and the next thing you know, we've raised $2.1 million, and we are literally the Cleveland Clinic's largest third-party supporter.
Wow.
So anybody can do it.
Yeah. If you've got a passion,
Yeah, exactly.
move it forward.
Yep,
So
for sure.
until next time, thank you for viewing our show. We really appreciate Armstrong in dedicating their time and energy for our vision here at the Biz Hive to share the stories like this one. Thank you so much for viewing. Until next time, toodles.
Armstrong is proud to support the community and local businesses. As an Armstrong Business Solutions customer, the team at the Biz Hive supports their community through Armstrong's high-speed internet connection and reliable service. Watch Armstrong Neighborhood Channel on Channel 100 or visit Armstrong Neighborhood Channel on YouTube.